It's got to be TV's hottest quiz show, Beat the Chasers, and it's back for a new series, hosted by Bradley Walsh, of course. What doesn't he host? 6 chasers, known as the greatest quiz team in the wild, come together to take on a new batch of celebs. And
Mark Labbett, nicknamed the Beast, has also been busy chasing love, wooing girlfriend Hayley the Beauty Palmer. Now, is this true with a Toby Carvery gold card? Morning, both.
Morning. Morning. Lovely to see you. I have to say, it is true. I've heard a lot of chat-up lines, but I've never heard, I've got a Toby Carvery gold card. I was like, OK, sold.
OK, well, tell us, where did this chat-up happen?
The NTA's 2022...
National Television Awards, right? OK.
Yeah. Where our then mutual agent, David Hahn, was saying, this is how good an age is. I've got Mark a Toby Carvery gold card. And she was going, what?
I was like, wow, OK, this is, like, pretty impressive.
What is a Toby Carvery gold
I've never
card?
Heard of it.
It's a card, and it's gold, and you take it along to lovely Toby Carvery and you can treat people. So, for example, Panto, I took my cast and crew out for a pre-Christmas break.
And it saves you money, or it's
or even
free?
better than Martin Lewis, it saves me money. And
you get a discount?
Get a little bit of a discount.
And this is what did it for you?
Yeah.
Sold. What can I say?
Now, look, it's a matter of record, but can I ask you, what is the age difference between you?
16 years.
16 years.
Yes, but I feel like we're pretty much the same, aren't we?
It's a bit under, because you're born in July and I'm born in August.
Yeah, we're both Leos.
All right.
Oh,
well, very important.
Does that count?
To Russell Grant. Yeah,
well,
absolutely.
Apart from a love of gold Carvery cards and being both Leos, what have you got in common, given that there is that, decade and a half between you?
Well, I think that we just get on really well. We've got kind of different brains. For example, when we went to America... I said to him, is there a hair salon? Is there anywhere I can get my nails done? And he's like, no, I haven't seen anywhere at all. And then we stepped out the hotel and there's loads of them.
Nail bars everywhere.
Yeah, so things like that, really, we kind of go, but it kind of works. We're kind of different, but
so
it's
there
good.
are some questions then you don't get the answer right to, Mark.
I'm sure you won't be surprised at that. I describe my brain as the kind of person that can tell you that the capital of Estonia is Tallinn, but what does it mean when that pretty girl gives you a funny smile? I'm going... I openly admit it. We got to the end of our sort of first non-date and I'm sort of saying, I haven't got a clue, but I just said, I really like you. Any chance for a second date? And she's going, no, I've been flirting with you all evening.
No, I didn't. I played it cool. I was like, well, maybe. You can't, be too keen.
But he couldn't read the body language.
No, he couldn't at all. But he did try and... Well, you didn't save your last Malteser for me, did you?
Of course
not. At the
not.
theatre.
Oh, that's the other thing you've got in common, of course.
Yeah, we don't share chips either.
No, but you have also lost this remarkable amount of weight. 10 stone.
Amazing.
Mark. Now, that is extraordinary. How on earth did you do it?
Well, not with a gastric band or whatever. I'm not quite sure how. I actually measured myself at the gym on Sunday night, was it?
Yeah.
And it was a shade under 124 kilos, which is 19.5 stone. Mm-hmm. Now, at my heaviest in 2003, when I was a teacher, I was 185 kilos or a shade over 29 stone.
That's kind of the equivalent of an extra whole person.
Well, it did. Effectively, I've been carrying around a sack of coal on my back.
So how did you do it?
I'm not quite sure. Obviously, there was a couple of conscious things. During the pandemic, looking after my little boy, and you soon realise I have nothing but respect for people who look after small children, how tiring they are. But I was lucky. I think one of the bouts of COVID, my appetite sort of went away and never really came back. Hayley will tell you now, I'm struggling to finish meals.
Well, we've just started going to the gym because I go to the gym, together every morning. I'm like 6 o'clock in the gym. I'm hardcore, I know. But we've just started going and just very lightly, just getting a little bit of tonnage and just kind of the feel-good factor. But you're really enjoying it, aren't you?
Well, I used to do the gym a lot up until recently, and you might have guessed from these shoulders. It wasn't too long ago I could bench press my own body weight, so I've always been a fat boy, but a strong fat boy. I can proudly claim to be the 1985 Oxford University shot put champion, so I had some athletic ability.
So what were you doing before you became a chaser? How did you get into that? What were you doing beforehand?
Well, I was a maths teacher, and fortunately a supply maths teacher, because if I'd been a full-time maths teacher, I'd never been able to do it. And I was good on the national quiz circuit, and when the chase was looking for people to be chasers, they soon found you needed specialists. You couldn't just pick somebody's mate who was OK. To be good enough to take on 4 people, you really need to know your stuff. Unfortunately, reputation is everything. They asked guys on the national quiz circuit, who do you know is a good quizzer and could be a little bit scary and intimidating? And they all pointed at me.
And
he's not scary. He's not scary.
Oh, yes, I am.
You called the Beast, of course, and it's Beat the Chasers.
Yes.
It's the primetime version.
Yes.
So you all gang up on the contestants. distance, don't you?
Yeah, pretty much. It's, well, what can I say? It's very much a case of it rewards speed. So, fortunately, it's one of the fastest chases. I really enjoy my job generally. People will say, do you feel guilty after catching her? And I go, no. I can safely say, while you're doing that, you're a conscience-free zone. You're just concentrating on the answer.
Yeah.
The guilt, if anything, comes afterwards, but not in my case.
Oh,
well, I have to say, you make a lovely couple.
and you've got a
Thank you so
podcast
much.
coming out soon.
We
haven't
have,
you?
yes, all behind-the-scenes footage. So
Lovely.
It's going to be fun. Mark's like, oh my goodness, but
I've no idea what we're going to do, but we're planning of
I think Hayley's in charge of
yeah,
that.
leave it with me.
Yeah,
And the primetime show goes out 9 o'clock Friday.
Yes, it does.
OK?
Thank you.
Have fun.
Great
Good to see you.
to see you.
Thanks for having
Thank
us.
you.